Hey church family, this is my latest update video. This week I wanted to do something slightly different. As many of you will know from Sunday, we shared the heartbreaking news that our dear friend Sarah, Patrick's wife, passed away over the weekend. And I'm just aware that many of us in the church are heartbroken, we're grieving. We're feeling the loss of a dear friend. I cannot imagine how Patrick and the girls are feeling right now, and I just wanted to take a few moments to, I guess, help us in this season. One of the great dangers of when we feel pain and loss is to try and rush on with life, get back to normal, try and fix things. And obviously with loss, there is no fixing of the pain. There is no repairing of the loss. And so a different method of learning how to live is required. And I want to suggest to you that that different method is called grief. And it's called grief that looks towards God in the midst of our pain and expresses absolutely honestly our pain and our grief, maybe our anger, maybe our questions, but also at the same time looking to God with hope and trust and faith. And honestly, that can be a disorientating place to be. And so I want to suggest to you that maybe over this coming season, a simple prayer that can be found in the Common Book of Prayer from the Church of England. It's been around for centuries. This prayer was and is prayed by many people every evening as they are preparing to go to bed. It's called the prayer of Compline. And you can literally type the word prayer of Compline into Google and it will bring up the words of this prayer. I've also dropped the words into the description below so that you can maybe copy them off there and put them maybe on your phone so that you've got them to hand. And Lorna and I have found over quite a number of seasons, this prayer has just been a really simple but honest way of expressing our grief and love for those around us. Because again, one of the challenges of being a follower of Jesus in the midst of grief is that we've been called to be people that grieve together. And often grief can lead us to kind of pull up the drawbridge, and yet there's something wonderful. There's something restoring about opening the doors of our lives and allowing others close, even in the midst of the rawness and the pain. And so all I want to do is I want to read to you the prayer, and then I want to recommend a book that may be of help to numbers of us over this coming season. So here's the prayer. Remember, this was originally written as a nighttime prayer, an evening prayer, and so that's the context of this. But listen to the words. Keep watch, dear Lord, with those who work or watch or weep this night, and give your angels charge over those who sleep. Tend the sick. Lord Christ, give rest to the weary. Bless the dying, soothe the suffering, pity the afflicted, shield the joyous, and all for your love's sake. Amen. The book that I want to recommend is by one of the most wonderful authors. Her name is Trish Harrison Warren, and the book is called Prayer in the Night. And really what Trish has done is she's taken that prayer and she has woven her story of grief into that prayer and showed how this prayer speaks so powerfully into grief and loss and worry and anxiety, and at the same time bringing fresh hope because of the faithfulness of our God in the midst of disorientating times. This really is a remarkable book, Prayer in the Night by Trish Harrison Warren. I think a few months ago I recommended one of her other books, Liturgy of the Ordinary. I would suggest this is an even better book than that, and it's certainly a book that will be balm to your soul if right now you are feeling the crushing pain of loss. God bless you all. Have a great week. Pray for one another, love one another, reach out to one another, and we will find the goodness of God in the land of the living amongst us as we live out what it means to rejoice with those who rejoice and to weep with those who weep. God bless you all. Have a great week and see you at the weekend.